All right, hi. This is podcast 14.1, government and the marketplace. So, in our economy, while it's close to a free market, the government's still involved, and the government does some things to promote marketplace competition. They establish and enforce. They don't want monopolies, so they try to stop monopolies. When I was your age, when I was growing up, we had one phone company. Bell Telephone is called Ma Bell. And the government broke it up because they thought it was a monopoly. Um, some people claim Microsoft is a monopoly. The government's been in antitrust legislation or litigation with them for years. So they don't want to have monopolies. Um, you learned last year about Rockefeller and the government breaking up his Standard Oil monopoly. Um, they want to encourage global trade, and the government also supports business startups. There's also through loans and different ways that they help through tax breaks and such, to helping people starting businesses. Um, the government also likes to regulate and promote competition through different agencies. So let's take a look. The first one is the Federal Communications Committee, the FCC. And they regulate radio communication in all 50 states. They make sure that hopefully your cable company is charging you a fair price, your phone company is charging you a fair price, so on and so forth. But they deal mainly with communications. What's next? The next is the Security and Exchange Commission, the SEC, not the Southeastern Conference. What they do, their webpage is down right now. They protect investors. They want to make sure that when you invest money in the stock market or in different organizations, that it's treated fairly, that the markets are fair. Big thing they do is they go after people for what's called insider trading. Insider trading is when people make stock trades with news that's not available to the public. That's against the law. All right, and then the last group is the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, and their job is to protect you and make sure that businesses are they're not doing unfair things, that business practices are fair, consumer choice, and they again want to help with making sure that we don't have monopolies. A big thing the FTC does is the National Do Not Call Registry, which there's argument on whether or not how effective that is. All right, so that's 14.1. There's actually 5 more podcasts, short ones in this unit. It's a pretty big unit. So again, that is how the government regulates how it works in the marketplace. Thanks.